Hi there. The skill that I chose to work on this semester is group communication. I chose this skill because I felt like it was something that I really struggled with in the past, and I still do somewhat, but I've noticed that after the course of this semester, I've honestly been able to work on it quite a bit, and I think that I'm much better now. I used to feel like I didn't fit in with the group setting when I was having conversations with people because I felt like I had nothing to add to the conversation, as well as that people were disregarding what I was saying to them. Because in group communication, people get cut off a lot and a lot of different ideas are constantly popping up, so it's really quick and you need to keep up with the conversation. So I would get frustrated and feel like people didn't care about what I had to say. I would usually find myself saying things like, yeah, I know, right? Or, yeah, because I just couldn't respond in a proper way just because I was so caught up with the fact that I was so nervous and that I felt like people didn't really care about what I had to say and that I just didn't fit in. And over this semester, I did a lot to try to battle this bad habit of mine. And some things that I did try was I would make sure in my head, I would think to myself that I need to have a more open posture and stance, because I would always cross my arms or cross my legs while I'm standing and just kind of seem awkward, which I didn't realize before it was just a comfortable way to stand for me, but I did realize that that's a closed off posture and it's important to be open and seem confident and be approachable in that way. And and I put myself in positions where I could practice this skill, which was going to parties or being at work and talking to my coworkers at lunchtime and sitting at tables where there are people instead of sitting alone. And I just try to open up more and try to add more to the conversations. And I came to the realization that group conversations just aren't, um, they just, group communication, it's very common for people to be cut off, and it's completely normal. It's a part of having a conversation in a group. Like I said before, ideas are constantly popping up, and I remind myself that it's just normal. It happens to everyone, and it doesn't matter. It's not just directed at me. Like, maybe other people don't think about it the way I did, but I know that it does happen to everyone, and I just need to be okay with that. And I now am, and that's one thing that I really did gain, is that I don't care if someone cuts me off. I just let them, and maybe I'll bring up the idea later on, or I'll just let it go, because it doesn't really matter. It's about being social and socializing. And I just, like I said before as well, I started saying yes to people when they would ask me to hang out, because I used to see how many people would be there and then either say yes or no, and I most of the time would be like, I'd rather just stay home and just relax and hang out with my family or do homework, or clean even. I just would avoid going out because I just felt like I wasn't a very big part of people's conversations, and it just made me frustrated even more. So that's what I would like to share with you guys, what I have worked on throughout this semester. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good night.